Okay, today we are working on your Patriot Paul Revere and Dear Thomas written response and main idea. So this first one is the written response. Remember, they give you this, and it's the same as our rap. So we are going to restate, answer, prove, and proofread. So let's come down and look at what our question is. Our question says, why did the author most likely title the passage Patriot Paul Revere? Use evidence from the text to support your thinking. So I'm going to start by restating my question. So the author most likely titled the passage Patriot Paul Revere because Paul Revere was a patriot. Now I have to support my thinking. So I restated it and I answered it. I answered it saying that Paul Revere was a patriot, but I have to say why he was a patriot, okay? So Paul was a patriot because he was an active member of the Sons of Liberty. Okay, so the text says, now, I just said that he's an active member of the Sons of Liberty, so I'm going to look under the Sons of Liberty. That's paragraph 2. Okay. It says the Sons of Liberty was a secret organization created by patriots who lived in the 13 colonies. So that supports my thinking, okay? Was a secret organization created by patriots who lived in the 13 colonies. Nope, 13 American colonies. Okay, very nicely done. You are done with this one. There's no more to be said. So now we're going to come down to the Dear Thomas written response. Okay, remember this is your restate, answer, prove, and proofread. So I need to read my question first, which says, what is a character trait you could use to describe Alice? So I'm going to restate it. A character trait you could use to describe Alice is, so now I'm going back into my letter. I'm going to see what kind of clues it gives me. One of the things that she says in here is, I am so grateful for messengers and patriots like Paul Revere and William Dobbs. Um, and then at the bottom it says, it may seem like a scary time, but I know Papa will keep our family safe. So she is faithful because she has faith in her father. Okay? So Alice is faithful because she keeps faith that Papa will protect the family. Okay, the author wrote, it may seem like a scary time, but I know Papa will keep our family safe. And that's all you got to do for that one. So now we're going to go down to your main idea, cut and sort. So they give us main ideas for each passage, and we have to figure out where they go. So this first one, Paul Revere was a silversmith and patriot who warned colonists the British Army was coming. Okay, I'm going to make that green. And Alice wrote her brother Thomas explaining how Paul Revere warned colonists the British were coming. And I'm going to do that one in pink. So let's look down here and see what we can come up with. So in December of 1734, Paul Revere was born in Boston, Massachusetts. So is that... I mean, it does tell me about Paul Revere, but nothing up here asks about where he was born. So I'm just going to hold off on that. So this one says, below is a fictional letter written from a girl named Alice to her brother Thomas. So the first line here says, Alice wrote her brother Thomas. So this supports that. So this one is going to go over here. This one says the British soldiers could have taken all our weapons. Okay, over here, that helps explain how Paul Revere was warning the colonists. This one says, we'd all miss you. Nothing up here talks about them missing him. So let's go to this next one. Late into the night, he warned us and so many others that the British were coming as he rode through our town on his horse. Okay, this one explains how Paul Revere warned them. So that one goes over there. So we have our 3 for over here. So let's keep reading and see if we can come up with 3 for over here. The Sons of Liberty was a secret organization created by patriots who lived in the 13 American colonies. Okay, so that supports over here that he was a patriot. We just used that in our written answers. Okay, so down here, when he was 12 years old, he began to learn how to be a silversmith from his father. Okay, and so up here it tells me that Paul Revere was a silversmith, so this directly supports that. And this says, Paul Revere's warning allowed colonists time to prepare for the British Army coming their way. Okay, so he warned them that the British Army was coming, so this directly supports the end of the sentence. And so we have our 3 that go here and our 3 that go here. Nice job.